Awesome, awesome. Evelyn Y.N. Yengiyoe. Welcome, welcome,
Mm,
welcome to
Thank
NIC.
you.
Well, thank you for returning.
Thank you too for welcoming me.
Good to have you back.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Welcome, everyone, to the Nurses in Charge podcast. This is Share Your Nurse Story, and this is exactly what we are about to do. This is what we do every Sunday when we're here by the grace of the Lord, God Almighty. This is what we do, share the nurses' stories, share the midwife stories that no one else is telling, that they probably feel so um they probably feel discouraged or just unempowered. No one knows me, no one hears my story, and I don't even know who to reach out to tell them my amazing journey, what I'm doing in my life, what God is doing through me. So, nurses in charge, we say this is for the small people, the big people, the medium people, the no people who nobody knows, the people who everybody knows. No matter where you fall on our spectrum, we are here to promote you. We are here to tell your story to the World Wide Web. And so that you know within yourself that your story counts and your story matters and your story can transform someone's life. So here we are. Welcome by the grace of God. We're here telling you the story of Madam Evelyn Y.N. Yengiyoe from a
Yes.
from a village emergency to a midwifery calling. She says, "This is my story." So, ladies and gentlemen, Evelyn's childhood experience of witnessing her mother experience severe postpartum bleeding at a time when healthcare was approximately 14 miles and the event was actually attributed to witchcraft. This is Africa. I would say this is the world,
Mhm.
but Africa is very good at that. We attribute
Mhm.
illnesses that are preventable, we attribute them to witchcraft. So this story provides Evelyn a meaningful opening to her journey on becoming a midwife, and she is on that journey right now. So years later, her nursing education helped her understand the clinical explanation of what she had witnessed and transformed a transformation that explained to her professional calling. You know, quite too often we go through something very tumultuous, and it opens. It's like a gateway that opens our next journey. So this is what happened to Evelyn. She will tell you all about it. I just want to brag about her just for a little bit before you can even hear from her mouth. Okay, she returned to school as a student midwife at the Lutheran University of Liberia, Phebe Esther College of Health Sciences in Suakoko District, Bong County. This is not an easy journey for her, but because her heart is called to embark on this journey, she has taken the baton, she has launched the torch, and she said, I am going for this degree. I am going to make a change. I am going to be that change in my community that I want to see. So her healthcare, that is not all about Evelyn, by the way, people. Evelyn is the chair lady of nurses in charge, nurses and midwives in charge, Liberia. So, with that said, her leadership adds another dimension to this calling to become a midwife. She is simultaneously developing herself professionally while she's helping build a community that encourages other nurses and midwives. You think it's easy to be in school and then being the chair lady of nurses in charge, Liberia? Come closer, because Evelyn has it all for you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, before Evelyn can even get to say hello, I want you all to go out into this platform, the YouTube channel that you visiting right now that allows you to come on. I need you to go on there, like the page. I want to see the likes, okay? I want you to also subscribe, because when you hit that subscribe button, that means every time we have an amazing story coming, and they're always amazing. None of our stories are boring. None of our stories are mundane. Oh, yes, I heard about that. No, they're unique. No one can tell every story better than she can. And no one else in this world has the same story as Evelyn, ladies and gentlemen. So for this reason, I need you to like this page. I need you to subscribe it. At the same token, I need you to hit share, because when you hit share, you will share it with your followers. I want them to see that you are part of an amazing organization. My name is Dr. Nyepu Kimuho. I am a nurse practitioner. I am a registered nurse. I am a nurse educator. And I am, most importantly, on this wagon, on this journey as the founder of Nurses in Charge Global. It is my profound honor to be here with Madam Evelyn Y.N. Yengiyoe from Liberia. And I see Liberia chair lady. Woo-hoo! Welcome, 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 welcome. Chair lady herself on this platform. Hats off to you. Hats off to
Thank
you, chair
you.
lady. Tell us.
Thank you.
This. I give you the mic. You just start telling us. Talk to us, Evelyn. Today is your day. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you, Sis Yabu, Dr. Hall, for your message, for the introduction. You introducing me. Myself so happy. And I want to be grateful to God.
Amen.
So, as you were saying, my nursing journey, I'm about to tell the world, listening to me carefully. You know, sometimes people will say, I'm too old to go to school. I don't have money to go to school. But when you trust God and when you put God first in anything, it can work for you. So, for me becoming a nurse midwife today, during the war, 1990, my father was working with Lanco, were in Bikino, there where I was born. And I grew up in Bikino. 92, the war brought us back in Nima. And my mother, 97, you know, during the war, when you're in the village, the Boni people, they are not preventing themselves from anything. They don't even have clinic to go to. So she got pregnant with my little brother, which is the last born today. When she got pregnant, by the grace of God, she gave birth. But then when she gave birth, she started bleeding severely. And even the village where we were to go to the nearby village, it was like 25 miles. And people walk. Even when someone is critical, they use hammer to put a person in it and carry the person. But then my mother gave birth, she was just bleeding. People just running up and down. People start thinking, oh, it's a witchcraft activity. They want to kill the woman because she come from she living a lot of life and she I didn't go able to help her. And one thing there, they said my mother couldn't born. It was one of the stories that she couldn't born. And when she came back to the village, she had like 5 children before she could born, 3 more. And the last one almost carried her. So they started talking witchcraft. But then God also helped her. I started praying. I said, oh God, please help my mother to live. What is going on? At that time, I was like 15 years of age. I could remember. So they took my mother, they said they'll carry her to the nearby village. Then she said they shouldn't carry her. She called me. She told me, say, where is my daughter? I went to her. I said, Mama, I beg you. Nothing should happen to you. She said, God will be with me. So my grandmother She was a TTM too. She went in the bush, you know, those people that are in the villages, they have other country help that they can use, and they use it on her. She took it in by the grace of God. It was just God that helped her. And that postpartum bleeding stopped. So then I started wondering, I said, but what is the cause of this? My mother just bleeding at this. What is the cause? So God help us. In the village, they had school there. We started going to school. My parents started struggling with us during the war. We went to school. And I came back in Ghana. At 97, I was in the seventh grade. I was attending the Methodist school. And I had on and on. I came, and then when I graduated, in my mind, I said, because the lady I was living with first, she was a nurse. She must say used to go to the hospital. So I said, I want to become a nurse. But then when that happened in the village, now I knew you have to do the nursing in general and go back and learn this midwifery. So I did nursing in general, but then I never went deep in the midwifery field. Because if you're doing nursing in general, you're only the OB or obstetric gynecologist 1 and 2. But then if you want to specialize in it, you have to do the 3, 4, and 5 to know everything about pregnant woman, to know everything about big belly, whatsoever. So then I graduated from Cotton University where I ended my first degree. And if going to Cotton, it was now an easy task. My parents don't have money. And I just want to tell God, thank you. Probably I'm going to say, hey, my husband, my lovely and caring husband.
Amen.
He was working at Cotton, and then I said I want to go to school. And Cotton University, the tuition alone is now easy. Can you imagine? $150 for registration, $35 per credit US. I'm talking about US. So, but then he said, if you want to go to school, how can I do it? I said, I need to go to school. So he said, but then they will use my salary for you to go to school. Himself was in school. But because he wanted for me to go further, he said, but then I will sit down. You will go to school when you complete, because the nursing college is college that is very tempting. It's college that is very, when you are going, you have to focus. You don't have to be worrying because you are playing with human life. So I will just leave the education and you just go further. And I had he dropped. He started sending me, start taking it for his salary. A friend started telling me, why will you sponsor a woman to school? So I just want to tell people, not all women you sponsor will disgrace you. Not all women you sponsor will not do what you want for them to do for you. So my husband said, I will sponsor my wife. If she will be for me, fine. If she not for me, fine. So he sponsored me and I got my first BSc in nursing. But then when I went for my clinical, my PD, which I was about to graduate, I went abroad with this in case I saw this woman bleeding severely. Then I asked the OB clinician, I said, what is the cause when woman give birth, they can be bleeding like this? So she said, oh, sometimes when a woman born too much in the uterus, if the uterus cannot contract, definitely the woman will bleed. So if it takes to 800 uterus, which means the uterus have failed, the woman will bleed because
I'm learning from you. Use a big term for me. Hey, tell the world. Etonic. What?
800 uterus, which means the uterus is not contracting anymore.
There you go.
Because when the uterus is contracting, as soon as the woman gets breath, you'll see it will turn hard like a coconut, and you will feel it. But then, if it don't turn hard, it just fluffy. It means that the woman will continue to bleed.
And you say, what was the etiology of that? For those who are learning from your talk today, what causes atonic uterus?
What causes atonic bleeding was plenty burning. Because when you burn plenty, it creates problem for you.
Yes.
Medically, woman just want to burn like 4 times. But you know, that just the grace can be carrying us. Sometimes we burn 5. Like my mother, she was graphic at 12 para 8, which means she took 12 pregnancy and she survived with 8 living children.
Wow.
So even if you abort, you pregnant. If you have miscarriage, it's pregnancy. So when you enter the uterus, you are pregnant.
Wow.
So can you imagine 12 pregnancy? Then 8 living.
Evelyn, can I interrupt for a moment? Any midwives hearing this story, can you align your thoughts, your expertise with this super nurse midwife student? Can you tell us if you have seen these things happen in the clinical settings? Uterine acne. Uterine acne. Is it something you have seen? And what are the causes? What are some of the issues in your geographic locations? Are these conditions? Is this condition specifically? Is it prevalent in your locality? Let us know, because this is what drove this BSN nurse to go back to school at all costs. Keep on telling your story, sis.
So after it happened that way, then she's trying to explain it to me. I said, but then told her, I said, but then this is what happened to my mom. So okay, if I want to do midwifery, now I'm a nurse, I'm about to graduate. Can I still go back and become a midwife? She said, oh, it will be a great opportunity. Then you will be more than me because I just a midwife. But when you
Yeah.
become a nurse midwife, you will be more than me. You will be my boss. I said, wow. So she said, so I said, but then I want to go back to school. She said, take that challenge. And I don't even have money. So I graduated in 2017. I went back to work. I have about 8 years experience. And I want to tell God, thank you for nurses in charge. When nurses in charge came for our tour in Liberia, 2005, yes, simple.
Yeah.
Our net
Yeah.
tour, yes,
2024.
yes. So then we went around, we went Grand Bassel, we went Bomi, we went Monrovia, then we came Bong County. And this next midwifery school, you only attended in Phebe, Lutheran University, Phebe Esther College of Health Sciences, because this is where you specialize in it. Other universities may have it, but you have to come to Phebe. So when we came on the tour, while asking some questions, I saw the dean for the college. I asked her, I said, but I want to be part of the nurse midwifery program. She said, really? Then if you want to be part, you have to leave your job because this course is very tense. You have to focus. I said, yes, I want to come. She said, why? Okay. Then she took my name, she wrote my name down. She said, when the people start to enroll for interest or anything, then I will let you know. Oh Lord, I went back again to my husband, my loving, caring husband.
Yes.
I told him, I said, Tati, I want
Your
to go
black
back to
gold,
school again.
your
He
knight in
said, you want to
shining
go back?
armor.
You want to go back to school? I said, yes, I want to go back to school. He said, which one you want to go learn? I said, I want to become a nurse midwife because
Wow.
it was in my thought that I want to become a nurse midwife. So he said, okay. You know, when you get married, I can support you. God can just make way and do everything
Amen.
easy for you.
Amen.
So then I came back for the interview, other questions. I had entered the nurse midwife program. Now, as I'm speaking to you, I'm a student nurse midwife. So
Woo-hoo!
I'm on campus right now doing my
Go
interview with
girl.
sales people.
Go girl. You gotta teach me all these skills.
Oh, so
Wow.
and I came back there. I called my mother. You know, when I entered the program, I started going into detail. Then I called my mom. I told her, Mommy, what happened to you in 97? It was not wish. It was because you born plenty.
Oh,
So the thing that the people can say that in, they couldn't hold again. That what
Evelyn, you frisky, eh? Ooh, we're having connectivity issues. This interview has to go on. Can you hear me, Evelyn? A little, we got caught up for a little bit.
yeah, the network.
You know what I
So
asked you? I say you frisky, eh? You go to your mind, you can't tell her. Can't tell us say the baby can sit down in. Eh?
You know,
You break it
you
before
know,
you
it's not that all is not about friskiness. The thing there is, this is a woman that she is not educated. Even you put BA on the board, she know it. You know the fun about how when you go for program, she can
yeah.
take my board woman to the house. Any paper they give her, she will pack the paper in her bag. Then she bring
Yeah.
it to me. She say, please read the paper here. I bring the paper so you can read it. Like, why I say it to school for?
There you go.
I will read.
But she's right though. Evelyn, stop for a moment
Yeah.
and brag about your
Mhm.
parents. What are your parents do? What have they been doing from the time you started RN school and now midwifery school? Who are these people in your life? Brag about them because
Oh,
they both in your head, they
my
gotta bring it home to you.
my parents, they are so amazing to me.
Mm,
My father is educated, but he can say I stop halfway, but you people should go more than me.
there you
My
go.
father graduated from BWR,
Mm,
and he started working with Lanco normal days. But you know the war. As a poor, they got a simple saying, the war made some people poor, the war made some people rich. Well, the
mm,
life is important. So when my father was in Lango those days, in a loop, you just be looking at in small America, those places
yeah.
were fine. But when the war came, we left from there and we came to the village. So when we came back to the village, it was just looking frustrating, nothing doing. And my mother, she's not educated, she's a farmer, but guess what? This is a woman that she's my backbone. Even when I was in school, all
Mhm.
my children, she taking care of my children. As soon as 1 year, 8 months, she take them, she carry them. The other
Wow.
person 1 year, 5 months, she take them, she carry them. She said, go to school. And when you go to school, I go to
See,
school, go and learn for me.
see, that's
So
why
she
she will bring
amazing.
all her frustration to you. She'll bring
Yes.
any notebook they gave her, she'll write a name on it and say, my daughter notebook. I carrying it to my book.
Yes. I carry to my daughter, she can say, I carry what you explain to me. Even before I could come in the next midwifery program, I told
Uh-huh.
Mama I'm about to go to school. She said, you can't be doing that training with me again, man. What can be suffering? I said, you're not suffering. I won't go blame more for you to enjoy. She said, go. She called all the children. She said, your mom going to learn for us. Just say, now, your mom going to learn. Why are you going to school? Your mom going to school. So
Wow.
she pet them, she talked to them, and she's still taking care of them. Right now on campus, my children
Yeah.
with her in Nimba. Can you imagine?
Wow. How many children you have, Evelyn?
I got 3 children. I got 2 girls, 1 boy.
You want
I
you
got
you want you want
rejoice. I
nine
got
more?
rejoice. Eh?
You want nine more so you can hit the 12 mark?
No, where I reach now, and I'm learning more about pregnant women. I
Uh-huh.
think I'm okay for now
Okay.
because what I learn in my fee when you're above 35 is a risk for you.
Mm-hmm. High
And
risk.
right now I'm 44 years of age now.
You
So
look
the three
you
that
look
God
good,
gave
oh.
me,
You look like you can tell about 25. Oh my goodness.
the three that God gave me, I highly appreciate him. If he gave me
Amen.
another one, and then I go. So I'm not praying to go back again. So
Amen. We're gonna take a commercial break.
thank
And
you.
while we're doing a brief commercial break, I encourage those who are watching us this amazing story. We have a lot to share with you coming up, but let's take 2 minutes commercial break. I have some amazing information to share with you guys. I found and I am a member of this amazing company and I am utilizing their services. And as you know me, I'm always sharing what I have on board. I'm always, I just have that mindset when I learn something new, when I have an opportunity, I want to share with the whole world. So
Mhm.
I want you to take a moment and just see what the great discovery has in stores for all of us. So, with that said, I'm going to play some videos for you all. The first one is just the intro. Okay, I'm waiting for it to get going. Let me see. Something is up with this. Hold on. Let me go back. I want to stop sharing for a moment. And so, for those of you who are content creators, educators, you have programs that you want to share to the whole wide world. Those of you who do have who are writing courses, to educate nurses, midwives, healthcare providers. It can be any course at that rate. The Great Discovery really is where you should be launching your courses, and it has so many capabilities. So I'm going to share my screen again, and hopefully, there we go.
Great Discovery is a global digital product marketplace that brings learners, creators, and affiliates together on one platform. Whether you want to learn something new, share your expertise, or earn by promoting products you trust, it all happens in one place. On The Great Discovery, you'll find a vast library of premium digital products, including courses, ebooks, summits, workshops, coaching programs, podcasts, software, and membership communities. There's content on podcasting, YouTube, crocheting, interviewing for your next job, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, health and longevity, along with thousands of other courses on virtually every subject imaginable. And on The Great Discovery, all text, audio, and video can be translated into over 120 different languages, meaning you can learn from anyone, anywhere around the world. To do so, first, find a course, start learning in your original language, then click Select Playback Language in the top right-hand corner. Choose from any of the supported languages and listen to the full course translated. Pricing also adjusts automatically based on someone's local economy. So a $100 course in the US might be $40 in Kenya or $43 in Malaysia. For creators, uploading is simple. Follow the template, and TGD generates your course layout, builds the landing pages, connects the shopping cart, and distributes payments and affiliate commissions instantly. For affiliates, earning and sharing are streamlined. All affiliates are automatically able to promote every product on the platform. When your affiliate account is active, go to any page on the website and use the share buttons on the right-hand side. Everyone who signs up under your link becomes your lifetime customer, and you'll earn commissions every time they make a purchase. No juggling multiple programs or chasing down commissions. With The Great Discovery, you can just ask someone, "What would you like to learn today?" Search it, share it, and get paid for life. Whether you want to learn, create, or earn, The Great Discovery brings it all together in one powerful global platform. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on The Great Discovery.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Hope you liked it. Hope this is something that you can tap into. Anyone out there, The Great Discovery is such a. All right, we're coming back on the show. It is an answer to my prayers. I don't know about you, but there was a time I was in search for a platform to launch courses for nurses in charge, and I kept praying, say, Lord, help me to find a platform that will be so versatile and will be affordable. And God gave me more than what I asked for. I believe I came across a an answer to my prayer, like Solomon. Solomon was having a dream, and God asked him, "Hey, Solomon, what do you want from me?" And Solomon said, "Give me wisdom." God said, really? That's what you want? I will give you wisdom. I will give you riches. I will give you influence. I will give you everything. So that's like me. God has really opened doors for me to effectively serve Nurses in Charge Global. And the Great Discovery is a platform that will translate. It translates hundreds of languages. And Nurses in Charge Global, we have members in 23 nations. So that for me, as God continues to expand our territories, our members will be able to learn in their own languages. And how sweet it is for you to hear something in your native tongue and be able to appreciate it at that level. So perfect. I am going to share the link for the Great Discovery for you all. And this is Nurses in Charge affiliate link. And this affiliate link, as you use it, as you share it, and become an affiliate as well, we all earn commissions. So this is another opportunity for Nurses in Charge members. No matter where you are in Africa, Europe, Asia, you can earn commissions right where you are. So for more information, send me an email at the nursesinCharge@gmail.com and we can talk about it. We can see how this can benefit you. Thank you. Back to Miss Evelyn Y.N. Yengiyoe. I have in the platform with one question that we can launch here. So you talked about what motivated you to go back to school. I want to know, as the cheerleader of Nurses in Charge, what message do you have for nurses and midwives who have a dream of advancing their education, but they may be afraid to begin the process? What do you have to tell them, Evelyn?
Yes. What I have to tell her is, in anything that you are doing, you should always take the bold step. Do not be afraid. Do not worry, as the Bible says. Everything you give it to God. Like for me, I was entering the school. I don't have support anywhere. But by the grace of God, the little one my husband and myself doing, he was able to support me in it. And other people, when I ask them, they can help me. And one thing I know, when you are going to school, when you talk about education, people love education. So even when you ask someone to even give you $5, they can say, so long as school, I will do it. So that alone can motivate people. So you shouldn't think that I don't have anything. And even I go to school, who is going to sponsor me? Just put your trust in God. As the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verses 2 says, he said, in everything we should look unto him. He's the author and finisher of everything that we are doing. So do not despise yourself. Do not say, I cannot do it. Always be bold and say, I will go for it. And in the process, God will help you. So those that want to advance themselves, don't say, I'm old to go to school. I'm not going to school anymore. Why are we learn? You have to go. You have to go and play for your old age, because the more you learn, the less you work, and the less you get money, the more you get money. Because anything you learn, you will benefit from it. So that shouldn't limit you to say you don't have it and you're not going to school. No. If your child is going to school, if you get the opportunity to go, go. Like for me, Rejoice is in a 9th grade, she's going to school. Favor is in a 6th grade, she's going to school. Asia is in K2, he's going to school. Myself going to school. So Asia can tell me, Mommy, you going to school, they will go to school. How will it be? I say, God will provide. I have to go to school for you. So
oh dear. Evelyn, what was that Bible verse you mentioned?
Hebrews chapter 12, verses 2.
Thank you.
Look unto Jesus. He is the author and finisher of our faith.
Yes.
That's it. You shouldn't, because some friends, you will ask them and say, what are going to do to school? They play man, they play the level I reach now. I can't go to school again, so that I get my BSc. All right. They want me to say my children to school. No. You have to advance yourself. And the more you advance yourself, the more you get an opportunity. So it made me my heart went back when we were on net tour. Said you put myself when I went back to her, I told her, "Hey, sister, I want to go back to school." She said, myself, who say I was here, I can take the advantage to go and do the midwifery program because I really want to do the midwifery program. So I thought, you still want to go to school? She said, yes. I said, but then I don't want to go. I will be going there. You follow me. I will teach you. We just make it with fun and we're done with it.
Here you
So
are.
education is actually old.
You're never too old. That's
Yeah.
Evelyn message to you all out there. You're never too old. Okay,
Mhm.
on
Old.
that end, okay, I'm not too old. I am only 40 years old. I'm only 25 years old, but I cannot afford the payment for school. Should I just wait till one day when I get rich and do my nursing work and accumulate $1 million before I go back to school?
Why? You don't have to wait. Like my story, my husband is working, but how much so much he making? Just a little thing. And myself, by the grace of God, I graduated and I started working. And the little money I'm making at the same time, I'm working in it and sending my children to school. But just what I was saying, sometimes when you make up your mind to do something, just start it and leave the rest with God. Because
Amen.
my hearing me entering in this university, I never had anything. $5 I never had. So when I came on the campus and they started telling me the credit hour is $15 per credit, you have to pay your money. So I said, so you have to pay the money in full. They posted yes, post business student. If you don't pay the money in full, then you have to sit because we doing it back. We do if you get your course guy, you have to go by the course guy. I said, wow. I went back to my husband. He said, if we will be hungry, we'll be hungry. God will provide, but you have to go back. So no, you want
Amen.
to go to school, you need to go. And I started asking other people writing. When I asked some people, they say, okay, I will help you with $20. I will help you with $10. If you help me with $20, I won't credit it at $15. I said with $20, we might not say $15 for inside a $5, you put it down. So I was doing it like that. My uncle, one of my uncle in Morovia, you call him when you in school, oh, he can be so happy. He said, okay, the next semester I'll be able to give you $50. You can start with that. I said plenty. And other people are started asking, and God started making ways. So that's it. So now you focus, things can be okay for you. It is true that things is hard, but when you focus, things can be okay.
Isn't it true? Where there's a will, there will be a way.
Yes, 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 yes.
Where
Indeed.
there's a will, there will be a way.
That
And
would
you
be
can
a
sit
way.
there and say, let it happen. Let a miracle happen for me today. You have to take a bold step towards what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
One
Yeah.
example I will give anyone, a bold step in wanting to do if it's traveling, you want to travel somewhere, get your suitcase and just set it down and start putting your
Mm-hmm.
clothes. Before you know it, God start bringing more ideas and showing you who will help you find your way towards that dream vacation or that dream destination that you're going to. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have one more amazing question for the chair lady. How
And yeah,
far
yeah.
how far have you gone into the midwifery school? How long more do you have left?
Oh, now I'm senior student now. I got two
Woohoo!
more semesters by the grace of God to be graduating for this university.
Wow.
So I'm starting my final tomorrow by the grace of God.
Okay.
And maybe like the 30th of September I'll be closing my semester.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my first semester, and next semester I'll be doing my research one and other required courses that will make me because first they were doing it on advanced development level, but
Mm-hmm.
now I'm going for PhD in nurse midwifery program now. So
Wow.
I'm so
So
grateful to God.
what are you planning to do with this degree? What's the big the Yeah, what are you working on doing with this degree when you once you behold of it?
Huh. I'm trusting God at this degree. If I happen to graduate, I should get more opportunity to advance myself. I should get more opportunity to work and serve my pregnant women. My Because when it comes to maternal and child business in the world, let me tell you, in the whole world, it's a very large case because maternal mortality
Hmm.
is not easy. Where woman is pregnant and she die in the pregnancy, then when the child is born, the child die, it's a big blow in the whole world, not even Liberia, but the whole wide world. So I really want to go and advance myself more, and just continue to care for those people that they will not be able to come across any complication, because when you learn those things, you will
Mm-hmm.
really help them in the process. Like some people, they even pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Can you know that worry can even make the woman to about.
Mm.
Worry can make it the child will not grow in a uterus good, because as you worry, you suppressing the child, you're not eating good, you thinking about money, you thinking about food. So I just want to learn and be able to educate more pregnant women that will grow in a maternal age.
Wow. We do pray that your dreams come true, and we know that you're already on that journey. Here you
Yes.
are. Just 2 years ago, we talked about you said it, and I always tell people, God created heaven and earth by Him speaking the word. He spoke, and it happened. Then He gave us dominion. He said, "Go likewise." He gave us dominion, right? He gave us authority to speak. So when you want something done, say it out. Even if it's just you alone in that room looking in the mirror and saying, I am going to become a doctor. I am going to start my business next year. You have a timeline. Speak it, speak it, speak it. Let the words leave you. And then it starts to go into creation because God hears you. His angels are always hearing you, taking your message
Mm-hmm.
and carrying it to
Yeah.
heaven, right? So you spoke it 2 years ago, and here you are, 2 semesters away from achieving this amazing dream, this amazing goal and aspiration to become that midwife that will educate uh, uh, um, women in their childbearing ages and educate also those who are going through their perinatal stages so that they'll have safe give safe birth. And on
Mhm.
that note, you are a beacon of light because you are showing to members of nurses in charge far and near that goal and determination, they are in one package. You cannot separate them. You have a goal, you have to be determined to achieve that goal. And that before you know it, people say, really? When did you start school? You already graduated. And now you need to start speaking the next thing. Where do I want to work? What do I want to do with it? And you have said it, continue to say it, continue to look forward to it, continue to use that Bible verse, chapter Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, that
Mhm.
this is who is leading you. And you cannot depend on human beings, right? Human beings are there to
Amen.
help you, but God will use the human beings around you to facilitate the process so that at the end of the day, His name is
And,
glorified.
and say simple. One thing I wanted to say there is that if you want to do something, you
Mhm.
focus and you ask God. Do not listen to people that will give you the wrong advice. Like
Mm.
for example, I was thinking of being a nurse midwife, but
Mhm.
then I share one of my friends. She said, "Hey, you will do midwifery. Your whole body will twist. Whole day will be holding baby. You will be doing this." I said, "Yes." That
Wow.
eternal location, the midwifery fee make you to know the wonder of God and know how
Amen.
wonderful God is. So I told her, "What am my back twist? My back not twist, so I must go and fulfill my dream." So
Amen.
I will not let it go. She said, "Ah, mommy, I want to go to the other program." I said, "But what I decided to do." So if you are not focused now, when someone say don't do it, you say the way they want to say my power will tell all my friends every say that go me just forget for here go do other things. And when you are in or feel that you are not focused and your mind is not ready leading you to do it, no matter what you do, you will not learn it because you are not ready in for it. But
Yeah.
what you want to do, what you want, if you really want to do that program and you focusing, you will enjoy doing it and you
Yes.
will relax, you will not worry. But so long you not focus, you say, why I can't do the thing here for? I'm forced to be a nurse or I'm forced to be a midwife. I want to go do my accounting. My mind just forced me to go. And parents do not force your children to do what they don't want to do. If they want to do accounting, let it do it. If they want to become a nurse, let it do it. Because if you tell them say do it and they go do it, they will not focus because they say, now my mom made me to do the nursing here. My pastor must go be doctor. I think I want to be doctor. So let we just leave it with God and give them that opportunity. Why they want to do, let it do it, and we just need the rest with Him. So that's what
Amen.
I wanted to say.
Thank you. I wanted to read out what Mania wrote. She says she put out Hebrews 12:1-2 for us to reference here. We have all these great people around us as examples. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Emily, as an example, their lives tell us what faith means. So we too should run the race that is before us and never quit. Yes, this is talking about our spiritual race for salvation, but the Bible is written for our lifestyle, right? If
Mm-hmm.
we are doing something, we have people of great examples around us, let us run the race. If it's your
Yeah.
preacher that you're following or women and men of God, the brethren in the church, they are great examples, right? The elders in the church. Likewise, nurses and midwives are around you that have achieved their dreams. So, whatever it is that you are pursuing, make sure that you have a mentor. Make sure you have an inspiration, right? Then align your inspiration, whoever it is that you are that have become your inspiration, align your aspiration with that inspiration. Now that person becomes your mentor. They don't even have to know they are your mentor because you are secretively their lifestyle is guiding you to achieve your higher dream. At the end of the day, or at some point, you can tell them, "Hey, I've been your secret admirer. You've been very instrumental in my life," and that will blow their mind. Like, wow, really? So sometimes you don't have to go and ask someone to be your mentor. That can be possible, but sometimes you just watch certain people how they were able to be so self-driven to achieve their dreams. How is it that they practice with confidence, with competence? You say, wow, I want to be like that person. I'm going to watch how they walk, and from here on, I will be like that person when I grow up. And that's great, right? So the Bible is guiding us here in an instrumental way. We should not take that for granted because it is the light unto our feet, right? The light unto our path. We should definitely take the Bible as what God has sent it for us. Thank you, Mania, for sharing, for projecting that. For
Thank
those of
you, Mama Nia.
yeah, she always on this show. She can
Mm-hmm.
in the village somewhere. She'll find a way to join us. We appreciate you, Mania. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Evelyn, do you have any final words to say to our viewers out there, those who will be watching this podcast 10 years from now, those who will be watching it 10 minutes from now? What last words do you have for them?
So the only word I have is that it's never too late to go to school. If you want to go to school, just focus and do what you want to do. As Sis Yepo was saying, you play and say, next year I want to go to school, I want to do this, and just give it to go. But don't degrade yourself. Don't say I cannot do it. Everyone can do it and just deal with your very self. And always learn how to motivate yourself. Because if you motivate yourself, you always be in a gap to do what you want to do. So I want to tell you guys, thank you for the show. And say simple, I want to tell you thank you. You know, you really, it's just a phone you are making me to even know how to go live and how to even be on show, because if nurses in charge have not come, then I think I was still going to be blind. But nurses in charge, to God be the glory. So thank you too for your mentor, and thank you for whatsoever thing that you are doing for us and making us to do what we're supposed to do for ourselves. And
Amen.
thank you to everyone who wants to see this show. Continue to be strong. Thank you.
Amen. The Bible says we are the light, right? The Bible says
Mm-hmm.
we are the light of the world.
Thank you, Lord. Yes.
So Jesus says here in John chapter 8, verse 12, Jesus spoke again to the people and said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness,
Yes.
but
Yes.
will have the light of light.
Light.
Right? And
Yes.
if you have the light of Christ in you, whatever you're doing out there, it will give illumination to those who are following you, and you yourself will see the direction you're headed into, right? So this is what
Mhm.
nurses is all about. And overall, we're here to light the path for ourselves and for those who are following us. Because sometimes you have people who say, oh my goodness, I wish one day I could just share my story with the world. But you know what? It's so hard to get to some of these podcasts. It's so hard to some of the organizations, it's so hard to reach out to them. NIC is just an email away. And by the way, every month, not maybe, every 2 weeks or so, there's a posting in our chat room. Who wants to share their story? And the very few that come on, we will promote them. We will feature you, because that tells us that you want your voice to be heard. You want things that you're doing out there to help somebody else. Because everything we said here on the podcast today, somebody somewhere, God has positioned them for them to come and hear this podcast, learn from it, and pick up from there and be that better self of themselves that they have always been waiting for. And sometimes just that word of encouragement that somebody needed to hear. So again, for those of you who are listening, watching from far away, from nearby, like and share and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that Nurses in Charge, our message here, which is divine, our message here, which is divine. How many times I said that our message is divine? We are bringing life into the world. Thank you for counting. We're speaking life because the Bible says life and death are in the tongue. So we choose to
Yes.
speak life. So share this podcast with someone so that they can get up from their weariness and pick up the baton that Evelyn Y.N. Yengiyoe has given to them. Lastly, I want to encourage someone watching out there who can sow a seed of of of, of growth into this nurse midwife. She is a member of our scholarship foundation. So when you sow a seed to NIC, it will be given unto her so she can pay for the next two tuition, the next 2 semesters coming. And how much is that, Evelyn? How much is the next 2 semester um, tuition registration? If you can give us a ballpark, how much would that cost in US dollars?
1,000. 1,000 can close that.
1,000 US dollars will close that gap. So anyone,
Yes. Yes.
even if it's just a portion of it, donate it to
Mhm.
NIC. Look into the description of this podcast and you will see our cash app is there. And if you're not comfortable with cash app, send us an email so that we can, let me see, I do have our email here, the nurses in charge at gmail.com, and inquire about how you can send a gift to sponsor this nurse midwife to accomplish the rest of her educational journey with ease. She is a mother of 3. She has a husband who, in Africa, when you're working, let me tell you, I would say Liberia, we are the second. I would say last I checked, we were the 3rd poorest country in the world. We have resources, but we underutilized, misutilized, you name it. Nurses are struggling, but this nurse decided to go back to school. So whatever you can donate towards her education, may God bless you. Take it from a place of sowing seed into this beautiful flower that is growing, so that hands that she will be touching, her hands that she'll be using to deliver babies, it will be your hands because you have poured into her ministry. Amen. So thank you, everyone. Today is Sunday. I'm not preaching, but I'm preaching. May the word of God bless you all and take you and advance you beyond your wildest dream. May the Spirit of God touch you strongly today that you know you're not alone. NIC loves you. We see you on the next podcast.
Thank you. I think you another one again.
Listen,
You know, a group of students will just be on a podcast. They will motivate other people more and more.
encourage other students to come along because I know you guys have some amazing stories that we need to share to the whole wide world. And lastly, I forgot to hit you guys with this amazing news. It's a reminder, nurses in charge, we are going to Kenya this year in December. And listen, guys, we are going to meet with Kenyan nurses and midwives. We're going to an amazing orphanage that has 60 children at this orphanage. And it is a special needs school, children with Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, vision impairment, hearing impairment. These children are full of grace. You're not going there to bless them. You're going there to be blessed by these children. So join our team and do those things that you never thought you could do in another country. So Nurses in Charge, this is our NIC Tour Global project that's happening this year in December. For more information, again, inquire at the Nurses in Charge at gmail.com. As you can see, the email is there. Please come along. We love you all. God bless. Bye, Evelyn. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Yampu Daitoho.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. You are
joining us. It was amazing talking with you guys.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. See you all next week, Sunday. God bless you all.
Thank you.